So what happens after you get that magical, elusive orange sticker on Amazon? Does your life totally change? I mean, does everything just get a million times better? Well, stay tuned to find out. Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher. I love sharing my insights about all things self-publishing with you. Before we get into the details of today's video, don't forget to hit subscribe. That way you can be here every week as I release new videos on self-publishing, making a career of being an author, and now being a mompreneur. So last week, my new book in the Author Your Ambition series, Going Wide, went wide and was released to the world. So as some of you recall, my print book was released back in October because of an unfortunate scheduling error and a heavy dose of mom brain. But the ebook came out November 2nd. The audiobook pre-order release was for November 2nd. So that's the date I was pushing everyone to purchase the book by and for my ARC readers to leave a review by. So hands down, this book has sold the most of any book I've ever put on pre-order. So the book was on pre-order for 50 days. And of the 10 books that I've released in the past 6 years, that's about the average pre-order length that I've done. So it did way better than those other books under the same comparative timeline, right? Like I didn't have it on pre-order for a year and that's why I got so many. Like it was comparatively, it's done better. So the pre-order did what it was supposed to do, right? So all those orders counted as sales at 12:01 a.m. that morning. And then I did get a boost in sales later that day from those who just forgot to purchase when I was posting about it. And also Dale over at Self Publishing with Dale gave my book a rave review and actually put a video on his channel about it and pushed that out there to people. So it was really nice that he did that. And it does help to have ARC readers who are connected and have big audiences. So that certainly helped as well. So by the time that day, baby girl was put down for bed, my husband and I were about to eat dinner. I did what I always do, which I know I shouldn't do, which I checked my rankings, which is a horrible habit. And I was number 2 in the new release category for 2 of the categories that I was targeting on Amazon. So I was so close, but not there. And I was a little disappointed to not be number 1, but I've also never been number 1 in a category before. So I didn't, I was kind of used to it. I was like, okay, so close, but it's okay. It's still exciting. So, we ate dinner, we watched TV, and so it's time to go to bed, and I decided to check one last time, and what do you know, I had sold a few more books, and boom, I was number 1 new release with that bright orange sticker on my book on release day. So to say that I started celebrating would have put it mildly. I was so amped. I was texting everybody, all of my friends. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm number 1. This is amazing. I was tweeting. I was going crazy on it. So now I'm going to tell you how my life has totally changed since I got that orange sticker. It hasn't. It absolutely has not. And to be honest, I'm almost a little mad at myself for falling into this trap. Every time I launch a book, I know my book is quality. I wouldn't put something out into the world with my name on it if I didn't think so. And yes, I know the Amazon bestseller ranking can help the book get discovered, increase the sales, helps more people, yada, yada, yada. I got it. But the work I do to sell the book is what's guaranteed, not the end result. So if that person who was number 1 when I had dinner had sold a couple extra books in that 2-hour time frame, they would have stayed number 1. I can't control for that. And even Amazon clearly states on their website that these rankings change hourly and there's a specific weighting that isn't necessarily explained. So what it actually says on the Amazon website is that rankings are updated hourly, but it may take 24 to 48 hours to appear. Rankings reflect recent and historical activity, with recent activity weighted more heavily. Rankings are relative, so your sales rank can change even when your book's level of activity stays the same, which is all kind of to say yeah, there's an algorithm behind it and you can work really hard, but there's other factors at play. And so I spent a lot of time working with authors and explaining to them that this number is so arbitrary. Will it help? Yes. Can you set yourself up for success with it? Absolutely. But should you drive yourself crazy trying to reverse engineer the algorithm to hack it? No. Never. And if you didn't happen to catch it, this was my 10th book that finally achieved this status on launch day. After 6 years of learning, growing an audience, providing value on this channel, networking with other credible people in the space to be able to get their endorsement. There was a lot of back work that went into making that even possible. And guess what? When I woke up the next morning, it was gone because somebody else sold more books overnight that I couldn't control for. So the reality is my life didn't change because of this, and your life won't change either just because of a temporary sticker on your book page. So go and write your best book. Do the best with what you have and enjoy your launch day, and don't spend it hitting refresh on your rankings every 5 minutes like I did. Okay? All right. If you found this video helpful, or if you just want to give me a shout out and some love for finally getting a really successful launch day, leave this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe. That lets YouTube know that you're getting value from this information and can get it in front of other authors like us. Now you can get back to writing your book.